So we finally have a registration date for the July 2025 exam. It will be this week on March 27th. We also have confirmation from the State Bar that the California Bar exam for July 25 is going to be in person. So what does that mean for July takers? Well, I have been tutoring and coaching for an in-person exam for over 26 bar exams. And it definitely is a breath of fresh air given all the technical issues that we had for the February 25 exam. So how do you prepare for an in-person exam as opposed to a remote exam? Well, number one, you want to make sure for your essay portion, all of your issue spotting is done on an actual printed essay. I would not have anything on the computer in terms of your essay prompt and your calls of question. And you want to issue spot right under each call of question and go through each one individually. You also want to practice on a printed performance test. So no more side-by-side split screen functions. Thankfully, if you took February and you were exposed to the disaster toggle that had to happen between the file, library, and task, you're not going to have to do that. Having a printed performance test is a breath of fresh air for applicants. And I know that a lot of applicants do like a remote setting and do prefer, the comfort of their home or their home office or an office somewhere. But really a printed performance test is a lot more efficient. It's the most efficient way, in my opinion, to take the PT. So make sure that you have a task, file, and library printed as you're doing your performance test practice. And try to stick within 90 minutes. Now, of course, for both your essays and your performance test, you have your Microsoft Word document out and you're typing your answer still on the computer. There are still some handwriters, but most applicants are typers of the exam. And back to the essays, when you're doing your issue spotting, you should try and keep it within 10 to 12 minutes max, and then give yourself about 48 to 50 minutes of writing. So that can happen with time. You don't have to start out so strict, but eventually you'll work your way up to a 60-minute strict time constraint on the essay portion. You're also going to have your multiple choice questions be printed. To the best of my knowledge, the State Bar is still evaluating the Kaplan questions that were tested in February. We don't have a lot of feedback on that, although we do know that the questions were just not high caliber. So hopefully we'll get some news on that soon. But in the meantime, the consensus of my applicants for February was, despite the quality of the Kaplan questions, Adaptabar is still the recommended source of questions to practice on. Now, there should be a methodology to your MBE preparation, and we teach a really strict one over here at CA Bar Style. But for everyone taking the multiple choice portion, it's definitely time to start collecting your data for July 25. So what I would do is just do small sets after you've reviewed a specific category of maybe 6 to 8 questions, and just kind of start seeing where you fall in each one of those categories. And then you can start really hammering away each one of those categories as you get deeper and deeper into your preparation. So if you have any questions about the format of an in-person exam, please let me know. But I think this was a great move for the State Bar and for applicants especially, so that we're not having to anticipate any technical issues for July 25. We currently have enrollment going on. Our last start date for early prep is next week for July 25, and then we will just be enrolling for early access and applicants that want to get started on their preparation. If you're waiting on results and still waiting on remedial measures, take your time, but feel free to reach out for a consult in the event that you will want to save your spot in our program. Enrollment has been significantly high, especially due to everything that's gone on. And we're also enrolling for February 26 right now. So applicants that, maybe foreign trained applicants or LLM, or just an applicant that maybe wants a break from taking the bar exam right now, rightfully so, we are getting started on February 26th preparation as well. If you'd like to book a consultation, send me an email directly at cabarstyle@yahoo.com. That's cabarstyle@yahoo.com. Have a blessed day, everybody. And don't let all this noise intimidate you from taking or retaking the California bar exam. Keep going on your journey. Keep trying to stay positive. There's always so much drama around the state bar. It's a big state. There's a lot that goes on, but don't let that impede your goals and your dreams of getting licensed here. Have a beautiful day.